the loop, I'm out of ways. Oh, stay out the way. Got another slide on me, I like to get it poppin', but these bitches in my business got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. In the bedroom, I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. You know, Lowski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. Maybe you can keep it, ain't nobody knows. I need you to get the fuck on my space. The basement's on the way, please don't break.
The next day.
What's poppin', beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, the name is Bree. Yay! Let's kind of jump into it, especially before it gets dark. Y'all know how I always say at the end of my video, be kind. You never know what somebody is going through. So that's clearly the topic for today's video. I just pretty much wanted to give y'all some examples. Example number one, there were like rumors going around about this girl, and they made it appear that she was promiscuous. And it's crazy because it's crazy. Everything happens for a reason. But for whatever reason, I didn't judge her. Like, you know, like I would listen to what's going on, but I wouldn't get involved and put my 2 cents in it. She was, I'm going to be careful and mindful of the words I am using in YouTube, because you know how YouTube can be. But from my understanding, she was being SA by a family member of hers. And it's crazy when I look back on it, because okay, she might come off a little like, you know, like they want to say promiscuous or whatever, but she was very sweet and kind for the most part. She wasn't in any drama. You know, she came off as this confident person. And it was just crazy to find out that she was dealing with something traumatizing like that. I want to give y'all another example as to why I try my best not to judge people, why I just want to be kind and, you know, try to get to know someone before basically judging them. So on Love and Hip Hop, it's this woman on there. I think her name is Estelita. When you look at her, especially since she came on the show up under Stevie, you like, initially my thought was, who is this Jocelyn wannabe? Like, who is this woman trying to like basically take Jocelyn's place? Who is this woman trying to get a record deal? I was like basically judging her. And fast forward, she revealed that she went through some very traumatizing events. She was the youngest out of 20 kids. Her own biological father, if I'm not mistaken, her biological father, you know, I'm trying to be mindful of the words I'm using on YouTube, but her when she was younger, she can remember from the age of 5, like, Jesus. So, that, and then during her teens, I want to say around 14 or 15, she expressed, or she shared that she was also R-word by like, I think it was like 5 guys or something. And it's just like, it's mind-blowing. Like, whoa, who would have known that this beautiful, positive person went through so much? And it just goes to show how important it is to just be kind, because you just don't know people's journey. Like, you just don't know what people been through in their childhood. And just because they appear one way, you know, now and in their adult life, doesn't mean that, you know, they didn't have certain experiences in the past. So that's just pretty much a big example when it comes to, you know, just being mindful and being kind to people. Now, another example, one of my great aunts, she already, you know, had like this little attitude thing about her and stuff like that. Like, she's always been like very, you know, outspoken and kind of strong and all that. But I used to feel like she would come off very mean, like, I don't know, just kind of mean, right? And this is no big secret. Like, I always express this to family or whatever, but it just seemed like before she passed, as time was going by, she was getting meaner or something. And next thing I knew, I found out she's battling cancer. Like, and it's like, dang, I'm over here thinking like, dang, she being mean, or dang, what's that about? And like thinking all these negative things about her, but not realizing that she's dealing with a sickness. Like, she's going through something, and she's going through it alone because she didn't share it with the family until it was like close to her, you know, passing away. It basically made me see that, oh shoot, she is like this for a reason. So that's just another example as to why it is extremely important to be kind, because we had no idea she was sick. Yeah. Another example, I met this young lady and I figured she was like this uppity type of person. It was her demeanor, it was her attitude, it was her tone. Long story short, I keep saying long story short, and it's long, I know. Long story short, I assumed that she was like this uppity person or whatever. And I don't know what made her open up to me and started like sharing stuff with me, but she was in an extremely abusive relationship. She said like she had to have somebody in her family help her get out of that situation. She said it was to the point she couldn't leave. She lived with him, so it was like she didn't have a home, she didn't have anywhere to go, and it just made me look at her from a whole nother perspective, and it just made me want to like hug her and just be kind, like, because it's like, whoa, I didn't even know she was battling something like that. Like, she don't even look it, which is funny because my mom always say to me, never look like what you going through, basically. I had no idea she was going through that. She didn't look like she didn't have, I don't know. I just had no idea. And I'm just glad that she was brave enough to open up and let me know what happened to her. That was something that definitely made me realize, like, okay, yeah, I have to get better at just, you know, just being kind. When I used to get around mean people, I used to want to be mean back. Like, oh, who you think you talking to? Like, or attitude, like I used to be on my petty, right? But as I got older, I realized that some of the meanest people, the people with the most stink attitude, be the very same people that go through the most stuff. They've been hurt and taken advantage of, so maybe their only way to protect themselves is to be mean, you know? And I just wanted to point out that even I have to remind myself to be kind to mean people. Those experiences taught me to not just be kind, obviously, but get to know someone before judging them. Get to know who they are, why they are the way that they are. And, you know, like in life, some people are just dealt with certain cards. Some people go through things way worse than you. There are people that been through hell and back, and there are people that are still going through it, and they don't necessarily show it, and they still smile. I think part of my purpose here on earth is to spread love and light as much as possible. I'm not perfect, you know, I fall short every day just like any other human being, but for the most part, I feel that I am here to help inspire people, whether that's to inspire people to live in their purpose, whether that's to inspire people to be kind, whether that's to inspire people to love themselves, to treat themselves better, whether that's to inspire people to build a relationship and connect with God. I just feel like we're all here for a reason, and we all go through different things in life, and it's extremely important for all of us to just be kind, because I feel like it could really I feel like it could really make a difference. With that being said, peace and blessings to you all. Make sure to be kind. You never know what somebody is going through. Until then, oh, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Don't be a hater. Okay. Okay. Okay.